Welcome to the King Sacrifice YouTube chess channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you some traps that may occur in the 4 knights game. So without wasting any time, let's start the video. White plays e4, black continues with e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, knight to c3, knight to f6. And so now all the knights have been developed, so this is the reason we call it the 4 knights game. So now white plays the obvious looking move bishop to c4, continued by the move bishop to b4, attacking the knight on c3 and to capture it and to capture the e4 pawn on the next move. So white plays castling d6, knight to d5, that continues with bishop to g4, pinning the knight on f3 to the queen on d1, c3 attacking the bishop, bishop to c5, d3, and now black plays knight to e7, which can be said a mistake because of knight captures on e5. Now it looks like black has just got a queen in exchange of the bishop, which looks good for black, but it's not, because now white can actually deliver a mate after knight captures on f6 with a check, g captures on f6, bishop captures on f7 with a check, so king moves to f8, and now the bishop on c1 suddenly becomes a monster after moving on the h6 square with delivering a checkmate. So now let's look over another variation. That's what happens if instead of bishop to c4, white plays bishop to b5. Now black again plays the same bishop to b4 move, white castles, and black continues with knight to d4, white captures on the d4, e captures on d4, now white plays you attack and I attack with the move e5. Now black captures on c3, white recaptures, and now you see that at least one black piece is going to fall, and so it makes a lot of sense in saving the bishop. So bishop to e7, and whenever white captures f6, then bishop can recapture. But now white can give a check with a rook, and the best move for black is to play king to f8, which obviously is not a good move because it will create some trouble developing the black pieces, and also the king is still the king can still be attacked. So now if black plays bishop to e7, then it is going to be a mistake, because now white can play bishop to g5, knowing that the bishop on e7 is pinned by the rook, so black protects it by playing f6. And now white exploits the white king side with bishop captures on f6, g captures on f6, and now comes a check from the queen. So the forced king to f8 move, bishop to c4, threatening a mate on f7, and now playing the move d5 doesn't make a lot of sense because now white can capture, and if black wants to play some more moves, then he can always capture on d5 with the queen. But if the queen moves to e8 in order to protect the f7 square, then he will get checkmated from the h6. So that is also not possible. So let's see another variation, that after white castles here, what happens if instead of knight to d4, black continues with castles. So white plays d3, black continues with d6, bishop to g5, bishop to g4. You can say it as a symmetrical variation. Knight to d5, knight to d4. Black is copying all the white moves, so for which he will get punished at the end. So knight to d5, knight to d4, queen to d2. Now black copies again, queen to d7, bishop captures on f6. Now after black captured again on f3, then he got checkmated after knight to e7 check, king to h8, bishop captures on g7 with a check, king captures on g7, queen to g5 check, king to h8, queen to f6 with a nice checkmate. And so we saw that in this variation, copying is not a great idea, and black was just one move away from mating white. So this was all about today's video, and if you want to learn some more tricks and traps about chess, then please like and subscribe our channel, and also press the bell icon for instant notification of our latest upload. So thank you for watching, and see you on the next video.